In this video, we will show you step by step how to replace the display of your Samsung Galaxy A23 5G by yourself. The device is moderately difficult to repair. The biggest challenge is to remove the battery, which is strongly glued to the display. If you are patient and careful, the rest of the repair should not cause any problems. You will need about 60 to 90 minutes for the screen repair of your Samsung Galaxy A23 5G. You will need the following tools. Additionally, these tools can be helpful as well. You can find an original Samsung replacement screen and the necessary tools for this repair of your Galaxy A23 5G in our store at idoc.eu/en. Before starting the repair, we recommend checking your display for any visual damage. Moreover, replacement displays can come with different built-in components. Therefore, check in advance which components are already installed in your replacement part. You might be able to skip a few steps. We also recommend checking your device thoroughly and to test all functionalities. You can use our checklist, which is linked in the video description. Press the power button until the power off icon appears. Then confirm the icon with a tap and follow the instructions. Next, remove the SIM card holder using the designated SIM tool. Heat the back cover thoroughly with a hot air gun or hairdryer. Be careful not to work with temperatures that are too hot. When heating, concentrate on the edges and the camera elements, which is where the adhesive is located. Once the glue is loosened sufficiently, you can lift it with a suction cup. Insert a pick into the created gap. Alternatively, you can use the ice glac to make opening your Galaxy A23 even easier. You can then carefully lift the back cover with a pick and loosen the adhesive little by little. Lift off the plastic frame that surrounds the camera element and then disconnect the fingerprint sensor that sits under this frame. Once this is done, you can remove the in total 16 Phillips screws to remove the middle cover. It is best to store the screws on a magnetic mat or in another suitable storage so that no screws get lost or mixed up. The middle cover is hooked to the display. Use a pick to loosen it from the screen support frame. Now disconnect the battery connector with a non-metallic object like a spudger to avoid short circuits during the repair. Then unplug the connection cable, which is located above the battery. Removing the battery is probably the most time-consuming step of the repair. Keep calm and be patient and you should get the desired result. Heat the battery slowly and evenly with a hot air gun or hairdryer. And then try to loosen and pry it out carefully with the battery spudger. Disconnect the two antenna cables and lift them out of the device. Start with the blue one, then take out the white one. Next, unplug the screen connector that sits on the USB board. Then remove the screw with a Phillips screwdriver and place it on your magnetic mat. Now you can lift out the USB board. It is slightly glued. Heat it gently to remove it. The vibration motor is also slightly glued. After you warm it up slightly, you can easily remove it with a pair of tweezers. Now remove the front camera and put it aside. Now the mainboard can be removed. Loosen the highlighted screw. And carefully lift the mainboard out of your device with a spudger. You can find an original Samsung replacement screen for your Galaxy A23 5G and the tools for this repair in our store at idoc.eu/en. Now it's time for your spare part. Remove all protective foils from the inside of the screen. It's best to leave the protective foil on the glass to avoid scratches during the installation. Now carefully put the mainboard into its place in the new display and fix it with the provided screw. Reinsert the front camera and reattach its connector. Insert the vibration motor into the new display and press it in firmly. Put the USB board back in place and screw it in with a suitable 2.4mm Phillips screw. Then put the connector back on. Make sure that it snaps into place with a slight click. First, connect the white antenna cable to both corresponding plugs and push it back into the designated hollows. Then do the same with the blue antenna cable. The plugs for the connectors are labeled B for blue and W for white. Put the battery back into the display unit and press it down carefully. Make sure that it is placed in the center. Now you can reattach the connection cable that runs over the battery. Now reconnect the battery. Check that the battery connector clicks into place. Always make sure to connect the battery last to avoid a potential short circuit. Now you can reconnect the middle cover to the display support frame. You will hear the hook snap into place. Tighten the 16 screws again. Now put the connector of the fingerprint sensor back on and press the camera frame tight. Before you reattach the back cover, we recommend testing your device again. That way you can see whether your repair was successful. Use the checklist again. Turn on your Samsung Galaxy A23 5G and open the hidden test menu, which appears when entering *0*# in your phone app. Also connect your charging cable and check if your phone can still be charged. Should something not work properly, check again if all components are connected and screwed in correctly. Does everything work properly? Great! Then it's time to put the back cover back on.
You did it.
Heat the glue again with a hot
5G
air
is now
gun.
shining
Then
again.
put the back cover on and press it evenly. If the original adhesive is no longer strong enough, you should use a new adhesive frame. Thanks to the stencil, it can be easily applied to the back cover. Remove any adhesive residue beforehand. Finally, put the SIM card holder back in place. You did it! Your A23 5G is now shining again.
Hey, if this tutorial helped you, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. See you next time. You can find high quality tools, spare parts and accessories in our store. iDoc, everything for your smartphone. Find more helpful videos here.